Sam Bankman-SBF Fried's cryptocurrency exchange FTX was the business in the crypto industry that was most likely to fail, with stablecoin Tether, USDT, going down with it. Tether has always had a close relationship with the SBF empire before it. USDT was used in almost all of the transactions that FTX took care of. It looks like FTX was broken into last week. To short USDT, more than $600 million was used. The cryptocurrency industry's worst enemy, Avraham Eisenberg, shorted Tether within hours using the same argument. If FTX went away, the stablecoin would lose its value. There was some truth to these bets. Protos has led the way in letting the public know about the close relationship between Tether and FTX. According to our Tether Papers research, Alameda was Tether's second biggest customer and bought about $36 billion worth of Tether directly from Tether Limited. This timeline shows how Tether was spread from the beginning until the Tether Papers came out in November 2021. Tether's price has stayed the same, even though it dropped by a few pennies during the first panic after FTX crashed. The token is still the third largest cryptocurrency asset in the world after Bitcoin and Ether, with a market cap of $65 billion. Incredibly, Tether has been able to keep its price at $1. So far, it has survived the bankruptcy of its second biggest client and two bets totaling several $100 million that it would fail. However, it is essential to find out how SBF and Tether are linked. On the same day, Tether began its campaign to raise $1 billion, and SBF and FTX were created. May 8, 2019, is a day in Tether's past that few people know about. Bitfinex, a sister exchange to Tether with executives working for the company, released the Leo white paper that day. After Bitfinex's exchange tried to raise $1 billion by selling Leo tokens, Block 1 and other Leo investors saved it. Unexpectedly, SBF set up FTX on that day. Strange things keep coming together. Large cryptocurrency exchanges tend to favor exclusive stable coins. For example, Gemini liked GUSD, Binance liked BUSD, and Coinbase wanted USDC. However, FTX has never come out with its stable coin. For whatever reason, FTX liked Tether more than other big cryptocurrency exchanges, which they did not do. Most of the transactions on FTX were done with USDT. EOS and Block 1 made much money. Because Bitfinex, a sister exchange to Tether, and Block 1, an early investor in Bitfinex, are connected to EOS, Tether and EOS are very close. Block 1 money was used to buy Leo coins on Bitfinex. Brock Pierce was one of the people who started Block 1 and EOS. He was also one of the people who started Noble Bank, which is one of Tether's banking partners. Brock Pierce also knows Noble Bank CEO John Betts, whom he met when he tried and failed to buy Mt. Gox, the first significant Bitcoin exchange. BitMEX research found the Puerto Rican Noble Bank as a possible banking partner for Tether by looking at data from the financial system. Puerto Rico is a hotspot for companies that deal with digital assets, which explains why this needs to be clarified. A short biography of Brock Pierce says he helped start EOS Alliance and Block 1. This is said in a news release from October of last year. Even though he said he was one of the principal founders of Tether, he says he was never a director or officer of the company. Later, he said that he had sold his share of the multi-billion-dollar Tether for nothing, which was hard to believe. Block 1 gained much attention for its odd one-year EOS token offering. Dr. John Griffin, the president of Integra, oversaw an investigation into EOS's rumored sale of tokens for billions of dollars. Integra found that suspicious exchange accounts bought a large amount of EOS during the token auction. During its first coin offering, over a year, ECO went by. There was plenty of time for these suspicious wallets to sell their EOS for Ether, ETH, and then use the ETH to buy more EOS from the ECO. This recycling operation gave the false impression that people were spending billions of dollars to buy EOS. Griffin's report said that the actual, non-recycled amount of ECO purchases for EOS was only a few $100 million, a small amount compared to the $4 billion that is often discussed. Even worse, the advertising said that EOS had succeeded in making billions of dollars. This made investors who didn't do their research think that EOS was more well-known than it was. Bitfinexed, a cryptocurrency researcher, says that Block 1, backed by Tether and Bitfinex, gave EOS a $500 million bailout through these recycling mechanisms. Investors said in another lawsuit that Block 1 and its former chief strategy officer, Brock Pierce, worked together to sell illegal securities and raise the price of EOS during the year-long token sale. The lawsuit said that Brock Pierce eventually admitted that a Chinese oligarchy ran EOS's blockchain. It also said that EOS wasn't as decentralized as investors had been led to believe. The Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, confirmed some of these fears by saying that Block 1 was doing an ICO without a license. The OTC manager at Alameda Research makes Tether. Ryan Salame, the head of OTC research at Alameda Research, said he had a lot of experience minting Tether in May 2021. I've worked at many desks and made and bought USDT large scale for 3 years. Keep in mind that things have always gone well. The Ethereum address used to mint these coins kept sending USDT from FTX to Bitfinexed. The most recent deals were made on November 1, 2022. There has always been a link between Tether, FTX, and Alameda. Tether now says that the idea that USDT is in danger if FTX fails is false. The people in charge at Tether haven't always told the truth. The New York Attorney General has written down several lies that have been told. SBF admitted that it hid information about Alameda's business when it opened certain bank accounts. SBF admitted that he didn't mention crypto activities when he talked about Alameda. He chose Alameda Research because some banks don't want to do business with the crypto industry. Since 2018, Deltec Bank has been a financial partner of Tether. In a statement, the bank denied having any exposure to FTX. Deltec said that neither FTX nor Deltec Bank owned any of the bank's assets. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel.